we find a barrier and we get stuck. So, but to ease out this problem also, we have a senior manager, Punjab National Bank manager, Mr. Subrata Pal. He has an experience of more than 25 years in the finances and banking sector. He will throw light on the Stand Up India loan schemes and the criteria to avail it. Welcome, Mr. Subrata Pal. We are waiting to hear from you eagerly about how to go about it. Mr. Pal?
Naman,
Hello.
please unmute Mr. Pal.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am, and good afternoon to everybody. I'm Subrata Pal. I'm working at Punjab National Bank. Right now, I'm at my office. So, अभी मैंने जो सुना है कि इवेंट मैनेजमेंट के बारे में अर्चना मैम ने जो बोली है, जैसे फाइन इलाबोरेशन, और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा क्या उन्होंने जिस तरह से हमें बोला है वो जो आने वाली पीढ़ी है और जो ये सुनने वाले हैं बहुत सारे जितने भी यहाँ पर स्टूडेंट्स और हम जो सुन रहे थे मज़ा आ गया. जस्ट फाइन वन राउट. आप जो स्टैंड अप इंडिया के बारे में जो यहाँ पर ऑपरेशनल पार्ट्स जो है हमारे पास क्या बैंक लोन के बारे में फैसिलिटी जो नया कोई इवेंट अगर हम लोग खोलना चाहते हैं या ग्रीनफील्ड एंटरप्राइज अगर कोई करना चाहते हैं दैट इज द फर्स्ट टाइम वेंचर ऑफ द बेनिफिशियरी कोई अगर होगा दैट इज द ग्रीनफील्ड एंटरप्राइज अगर कोई करना चाहते हैं वो अगर SC/ST कम्युनिटी से हो और वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर अगर एंटरप्रेन्योर हो उनको अगर 10 लाख से 1 करोड़ तक का लोन का जो व्यवस्था है वो हम स्टैंड अप इंडिया में दे सकते हैं. Otherwise, we can share it from Mudra also. There is a scheme of Mudra launched by our Honorable Prime Minister that is up to 10 lakh. And if you want to go for beyond 1 crore, then you can go for any MSME loan. So, but as because I am entitled here to talk about only Stand Up India, so it is only restricted up to above 10 lakh to 1 crore. The thing is, you can go any new entrepreneur who wants to take up any greenfield project or greenfield enterprise. If he or she wants to open it up, then they may apply under Stand Up India. And if the enterprise may be a manufacturing or a service industry or a trading sector. So in case of the non-individual enterprise, it is also possible for the non-individual enterprise also. But the thing is, at least 51% of the shareholding and the controlling stake should be held by either an SC/ST or the woman entrepreneur. This is the main thing that if any non-individual enterprise wants to take up a loan under Stand Up India, they must have to be at least 51% of the shareholding without the controlling, and the controlling stake should be held by either an SC/ST or any woman entrepreneur. Eligibility criteria am I defining? The SC/ST or the woman entrepreneurs above 18 years of age. Second is the loan under the scheme is available for only greenfield projects. Greenfield signifies in this category the first time venture of the beneficiary in the manufacturing or the service or the trading sector. Third is, in case of the non-individual enterprise, the 51% of the shareholding and the controlling stake should be held by either the SC/ST or woman, as I have already said. And the fourth and the most important, the borrower should not be in default of any bank or financial institution. So these are the eligibility criteria for taking up any Stand Up India loan, from where we can take above 10 lakhs to up to 1 crore loan may be given. The nature of loan, how it can be disbursed, the nature of loan in the composite loan, that means it is a comparison of term loan and working capital. So if somebody wants to take the working capital limit above 10 lakhs, then it is mandatory to be sanctioned the loan by way of only cash credit limit only. So as I said that I repeat that it is a composite type of loan, and the individual, that means it is inclusive of term loan for any asset creation and working capital for day to day or the to run the business. So it is a composition of the term loan and working capital loan, and it is above, if the loan amount is above 10 lakh, then the working capital limit is sanctioned by way of the cash credit limit only. As I already said, the purpose of the loan, if I can say, that the setting up of the new enterprises in manufacturing, it may be a trading enterprise or the service industry for the SC/ST and women entrepreneurs. And in case of interest rate as per the Government of India directives, it is the lowest applicable rate for the bank. As I know that, as we already know it, that basic rate, so MCLR, that is the rate of interest will be the MCLR plus 3%. So at present, Punjab National Bank, MCLR is running at 7.35%. That means for the rate of interest will be the 7.35% plus 3% margin. That means 10.75% will be the rate of interest as of now. And in case of the security, if we are telling about the security of this loan, it is the primary security. Besides the primary security, the loan may be secured by way of the collateral security or any credit guarantee scheme. There are so many schemes are there where the Government of India is giving some guarantee. That means Government of India is giving guarantee by way of credit guarantee scheme where no third party guarantee or personal guarantee is not required. So if the primary, besides the primary security, the loan may be secured by collateral security or any credit guarantee scheme given by the government. The repayment of this loan is for the 7 year. Maximum moratorium period is 18 months. Moratorium period means within which time period you need not pay any installment. But in that period, the interest will accrue, but you did not pay interest as because this is a new, your business is a new one, so it is a setup time. But the loan, the whole loan along with the interest will be repaid in 7 years. There is a margin money concept is there because in every yeah, is it right?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I was just wondering. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
good
sir.
to
Thank
see you
you.
now. Good to see you.
Welcome. There is a margin money concept is there. Margin money means the portion which the borrower will bring into his or her business. So that is depend upon the scheme envisages the 25% margin money which can be provided in the convergence with the eligible central or the state scheme. As I told that there are so many schemes are there which are given by the central government or the state government schemes are there. So 25% of the margin money will be given by the convergence with the central and state government schemes, which while such schemes can be drawn upon the availing the admissible subsidies or for meeting the margin money requirement in all cases. But the borrower shall require to bring in minimum 10% of the project cost of as own contribution. So it is need to be reminded that 10% of the project cost the borrower should contribute. And there is a concept of upfront fee in any loan. If where there is a scheme of where we are giving the loan in stage wise, so there is an upfront fee borrower has to pay. But in this case, the upfront fee is linked with the disbursement. So when we are disbursing the loan in stages, the upfront fee also be recovered from the borrower in stages also. Because now we can go for, there is a Government of India has given a portal to us, that is the stand of udyammitra.in. You can go at udyammitra.in for any new individual can go there, and for a potential borrower can file their application to any LDM. LDM lead district manager of a bank is there for every district. So you can go at LDM office or approaches to any bank or goes to the portal. That's why I'm said just have the udyammitra.in, and you can go there directly to the portal. And if you approach to the LDM or approach to the bank, then they also help you to log your application into the portal. There are some systems is there that the 10 questions will be asked to you, and on the basis of your answer, you will be classified as a ready borrower or the trainee borrower. There is a concept of the ready borrower. Ready borrower means to whom we can disburse the loan and easily or readily. And there is a trainee borrower. The borrowers, those who need some financial training, some selling skills training or EDP training, there are so much of training is there. So the ready borrower can register on the portal, and application number will be generated. Then bank, they have a capacity to choose the bank among 95 in the portal. There are 95 banks are there and 1.25 lakhs of branches are there. So borrower can choose his or her bank accordingly, and thereafter the bank will application after properly filled up the application, bank will process the loan and disburse the loan accordingly. So this is the main thing of the Stand Up India loan. Ma'am, if there is any question or is there anything to say?
Are there any questions? Mr. Pal, we would like to see you also once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Pal, Chitra, may I ask a question? Or rather, I would just, if Mr. Pal could clarify a little point.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
please.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
Good
You
afternoon.
just mentioned the interest rate just now, you know.
Yeah.
MCLR rate plus 3%. But
Yeah.
in a previous webinar, you know, there was a doubt which one of the participants had asked, because our SUI beneficiary had got the loan at 7.34% or 7.35%. So could you just clarify to people, because sometimes what happens, if a bank like yours is, you are from PNB, it's a strong bank and you get the funds at a lesser rate. And then sometimes if you know that the credit rating of the the loan loanee is very good and all the credentials are good, sometimes you pass on that benefit to the loan beneficiary. Is it so?
Yes, it is. It is so. But as because we are giving in case of Stand Up India loan, we are giving it for the greenfield projects. That means the
Yes.
borrower has no past experience to run the business. So
Okay.
there are some inherent risk we are carrying. Okay. And the second thing is we are giving at the very lowest applicable rate of interest, which is the MCLR is the lowest applicable rate of interest, and we are giving it to the best of customers in our industry. So it is just MCLR rate plus 3%. Plus 3% is that risk weightage, as because we are bearing that risk. That's why we are charging that plus 3% of rate of interest. MCLR plus 3% of rate of interest, and if we are giving it for as a base rate, that was which was prevailing in the past, base rate concept. In that case, it is MCLR plus 3% plus that is a tenor premium is there 0.5%.